I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not doing it. Okay, hello. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Hopefully everybody can hear me. So I've been dealing with this all freaking night. Sorry, my house is a mess. I'm a mess. My life's a mess. It's okay though. Hopefully this microphone is working. It looks like it is. If anybody is here, I would like you to leave me a comment and let you know, let me know that you can hear me. Now am I here? Okay, apparently nobody wants to say anything. Nobody wants to say anything but me? Is this mic working? Okay, well, I'm just gonna do what I do. First, I'm gonna check my phone and wait for people to know that I'm on here. Yep, the sound is working. Thank you. My nose is running. Blah 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 blah. The event is started. Share. Found it. Just inviting a bunch of people because why not? I don't know who all these people are. Oh, my one viewer left. Aww. Aww. Okay, I literally don't know anybody on my friends list. Okay, well, you're here. Oh, I have a viewer. Hi. One viewer. I'll do readings and stuff when people show up. I'm not gonna exert my energy in that way when nobody's here and nobody's interacting and nobody's saying anything, nobody's asking a question. Oh, I could tag people. Still. Literally don't know anybody on my frickin' friends list. I know, my FPS is low. I don't even know what that means or how to fix it. No, Bobby, no, 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 no. My cat's gonna jump up here. Hi, Bubba. Hi, Bubba. It's so sad, like, literally looking at my friends list and I see so many people that are dead. I'm like, well, that person's dead, this person's dead. So sad. Hi, Bob. This is my cat. What are you doing? What is that face? Are you hungry? I think I gotta feed my cat. My baby hungry? Are you? Yeah. You want some num nums? You want some num nums? Go to the table. They're over there. They're over there, Pops. You hungry? Great, now I got two cats up here. Okay. I'm here. I'm gonna go feed my cats. I'm right here, guys. I guess I can have it. Okay, it's like so late. I literally tried going live 85 times today and it wasn't happening. I had no sound a couple times, then my video kept freezing, Facebook kept kicking me off or I don't know why. Oh, I can hear myself talking. Wasn't happening. I had no sound a couple times. Okay, so how do I share that? There we go. Story. I don't own the rights to this music. Shit, my video. Shoot! My video is gonna get muted. No, 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 no. They will literally mute my video for that. You guys still hear me? Hello? Hello? I'm stupid. I said that because if you watch my other video, I literally said that these things remind me of male organs, so I was just being silly. But I do hope you guys can hear me still. Saturn? Now my phone is frozen. Like, see what I'm saying? This is horrible. You know, what is going on? Oh my god, is my sound disconnected again? My phone is frozen. Like, see what I'm saying? This is horrible. No. Alright, if anybody is here and wants to ask a question, and hang on, let me mute myself on another and wants me to answer a question with my tarot cards and my connection to the divine, I'm here for it. Because it's been 12 minutes. And you guys, I'm just doing this because this light's way too bright right now. 11 o'clock at night is way too much for bright but light. I gotta say but instead of ASS because apparently I'm not allowed to cuss on here. That's better. I do got some black lights coming though. Black lights do help with your mental health. So my point is, like, the reason that I am determined on doing this, for one, I do struggle with mental health issues. My purpose is to help other people get through what I've already gone through and worked through and healed and transmuted and transformed through what I've experienced. My experience is meant to help other people who are going through the same thing, struggling with the same things that I've dealt with. Also, this is my business. This is my livelihood. This is what I'm trying to do with myself and my life because that's what God has placed in my heart. So I am very determined on reaching people, trying to engage more with people because for a long time I had fear, I had blocks, I had a million and one excuses not to get on camera and not to promote myself, not to get online and do all that. So this does help me with my challenges as well as helps me reach other people. Granted, I've healed we were always healing for our entire lives. We are healing. And I'm sorry if this is all over the place. I did not plan on talking personally. So my roommate just got up, so I got nervous. Um, so yeah, so that's why I'm just very determined on doing this. And I do believe that we are faced with things so that we can learn how to work through them, get through them, and um, build from that place of rising after we fall. You know what I'm saying? That when we get back up, that's where we build our strength. That's where our character comes from. That's how we build a solid foundation. So, I was crying because I was sad. Obviously. Because I could not get online and it was depressing. I'm live, honey. Yes, I call my roommate honey because it's my ex-husband. That's his name. Baby cat. Okay, nobody's here, so it's just. And then when I go through so much trouble to finally get online and get everything set up, work out all the technical difficulties, work through my own fears and my own issues of wanting to say F it and just giving up. What? And then to have like nobody view, and then the people that are not interacting, which is fine, but it's why I put interactive in the title because it's supposed to be interactive because I want to engage with you. I want to connect with people. You know what I mean? So like I'm not just an influencer. I am a guide, and a coach and a healer. So I do want to connect with people. So anyway, to go through all this trouble for hours tonight, because I've been trying for 3 hours. My first live was scheduled for 8 p.m. And that did not happen. I had no sound, so I had to keep logging out, logging back in. Then Facebook kept kicking me off. And then my Wi-Fi wasn't working. If you hear my cats fighting in the background, I apologize. My Wi-Fi wasn't working, and then I don't know what was going on with Facebook. It just kept kicking me off. And then my laptop froze. So I've literally, for 3 hours, been on and off Facebook Live trying to get to where I am right now at finally 11 p.m. at night. And it's, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it is discouraging, to say the least. It's discouraging. It is frustrating. But that's okay because those are normal human emotions. And again, I'm going to talk about the post I made earlier where I was referring to like our like having confidence is a skill, and confidence comes from the willingness to try. But to try, we have to be willing to fail. No one wants to fail. That's why no one has confidence, because no one does anything about the things that they really want to do. And I'm saying no one, and I'm including myself in that as well, because I do struggle with that. And tonight is a prime example of that. It is like, I could have and wanted to just say F it, and I literally turned the TV on. I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna watch some YouTube and call it a night. And I said, no, I'm not. Because that's like giving up, you know what I mean? And if I know how to do anything, it's how to push through. So that's what I did. And, oh great, oh no, I gotta plug my laptop in. I'm so sorry. See? See? Okay. So apologize for that. I don't remember where I was now, but I guess I'm just gonna pull some cards and see what comes through there. And we'll see what Spirit wants to talk about. Guides, angels, I ask that you come through, guide me, give me clarity, give me the ability to see from a higher perspective what I need to see, what the viewers need to see, whoever's watching this now, and those who may be watching on the replay. I ask that I only connect with those beings that are of my highest good for the greater good of all. And I refuse any ill-intended energy from entering my field, entering my space, entering my energetic auric field. Amen. Amen. I love that sound. Is that just me? Oh, we got the strength card. Perfect. We got 3 cards actually. We have strength, Ace of Pentacles, and 3 of Wands. Literally. So to me right now, if you can see this, so we have the straight, or is it, everything's backwards in the camera. Strength, coming through with the Ace of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. So to me this is literally, like having the strength to push through something that you've been searching for, that is a passion, something that is innate within you, that's a very fiery drive, like a passion from your soul, not the ego. Having the willingness to push through challenges, to use your strength, and move towards those passionate things, like you will be rewarded. You get rewarded when you push through, when you take inspired action toward your goals, towards your wants, towards your desires, towards what you know is already yours. Even if it's not here yet, it's already yours, because you wouldn't want it if it wasn't. We have to use the strength. We have to use the strength to go after that. A lot of us aren't willing to take the desired, the required actions towards our desires. So we never get what we rightfully already own on an energetic level, because we have desires that are placed in our heart for a reason. Anything that we can picture, we can have. You know, there's universal laws in physics and everything that we obviously have to about. Like, we can't just fly if we want to, obviously. That's why my business is called Practical Higher Perspective, because we have to stay grounded and logical while we are connecting to our intuition, because otherwise we're off in left field and we have no ability to function in the real world, right? So that was a beautiful message. Let's see what else Spirit wants to add to this message. The Empress, which has already came out earlier too, and then the King of Cups. and the devil. So, what might be holding some of us back is a toxic codependency on some kind of relationship, a lover, a partner, a spouse, um, because the devil speaks of codependency, addiction, toxic connection. You see how the two people are literally chained to the devil right there, and this is also Capricorn, so if you're Capricorn, this might resonate specifically. But we also do, I see Leo. My cats are going insane right now. So, yeah, so the reason we might not be able to take this inspired action to get to our desired outcome is because we may be connected to a toxic relationship of some kind. It could be, I'm seeing it's a current partner. It's a current partner, and this partner is toxic, basically. So that is probably why we are not willing to take action right now. Honey, you don't have no room. What else we got for this message, Spirit? I'm about to just go through all the zodiac signs and, maybe I'll do that on my next one. I need to start having some kind of plan when I go on live, because I just go with the flow, and whatever happens, and that's not practical. Okay. What else we have with this message, Spirit? This person may have came back from the past. Yeah, and there's something you're not wanting to see. You're like blinding yourself intentionally to not see the truth of what has already been done. Because this person may be presenting themselves as new and improved and healed and recovered, or whatever the case may be, and that is just not the case, because the devil said so. So yeah, so that this message is basically saying you need to get rid of that toxicity in your life, so you can take action, inspired action, toward your goals, your desires, your wishes, your wants, your needs. Because this past relationship, this relationship that's current, that has been, you've had this relationship for a while. It's not like a new relationship, it's something that's already been, happening. And Spirit is asking you to release that. Hi, Will. Ask a question. You want to ask a question? Or do you just want me to see whatever comes out? Okay. I know there's like a lag on this, so you probably aren't hearing me immediately. Hang on. Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm just going to connect and see what comes out. Okay, babe? Finances. For Will. What does he need to know at this time? What does he need to see? What needs to be brought to light? What will help him, whatever situation he's going through at this time? I love the sound of cards shuffling. I don't know. It's just very sexy to me. Let's see. So far I do see that there is some kind of change that you're avoiding. Like the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is the first card that came out, and that normally speaks of the wheel turning in your favor, but in reverse it's like you're not willing to take whatever that turn of time is. Like you don't want to, you don't want the wheel to turn. You don't want to take the change. I can see why. We do have the Hermit and the Four of Cups. So yeah, it's like you want things to stay the same somehow. Like there's something that's trying to come in, but you don't want to accept it. But this is something that is divine. God is literally presenting you with a choice or a decision, and literally putting it in front of you for you to take it to better yourself. Because the hermit's journey talks about going on. Yes, he's alone, but he gains spiritual wisdom and growth and knowledge from his time alone. He's not really alone. He's going basically on like a what's that called when you go on a go by yourself to connect with God? You know what I'm saying? Pilgrimage, whatever. That's basically what it is. So that may be why you don't want to accept this change, because you know that it's going to put you on a solo journey and you don't want to be by yourself, is what I'm seeing. But this is something that God is basically offering you. Because the Wheel of Fortune is divine intervention. And the Hermit talks about spiritual connection. Yeah, you need to let something go. You basically need to let something die. Yeah, as soon as you let whatever that is go, as soon as you kill it or let it die by itself, or just let it transform and just let it be, basically, whatever is happening with whatever it is, just let it go, so you can accept um, this divinely intervened path that God is trying to put you on, because you will be successful. The Six of Wands, oops, this is backwards in my camera. The Six of Wands literally talks about success and victory, and the Eight of Pentacles is basically work paying off. It's like you're working, making everything tedious and perfect and meticulous for success and victory. Like, you will come out on top. You just have to, let whatever this is die. Pilgrimage, yes. Does that resonate? I can do more, but I just want to make sure it's resonating, make sure you're understanding the message so far. Okay, good. This could be related to a female, like a lover or partner or a relationship. Because the Empress came out, and that basically is divine feminine energy, so, or it could be related to, any feminine energy. Don't have to be a female, just feminine energy. I don't know why this King of Pentacles is here, but look at him over there for a minute, unless that's representing you. Yeah, I feel like the King of Pentacles is representing you, and it's basically saying that you're basically, okay, how am I trying to say this? You're basically juggling things that don't need to be messed with, things that are not, not helpful to you in any way. It's like you're messing around with stuff that has no relevance in your greater purpose. It's basically hurting you. And it's like you're trying to hold on to it, and it's trying to be let go of. Like, see how he's just like, balancing, like bouncing those things. Oh, like, he's trying to juggle both of these things and one's gonna fall eventually anyway, but he's just trying to hold on to it. It could be representative of, like, having two choices to make also. Now we got the Queen of Pentacles. It came out too. I don't know. I feel like this is... something needs to be said. Like, something needs, like, I feel like you're not speaking your truth in some way. I feel like if you might be afraid that if you speak your truth related to whatever this decision is, whatever this, this new opportunity, new choice, new decision, new path, whatever, if you need to, okay, how am I trying to say this? you basically feel like if you speak your truth, you're going to lose what you're committed to. You're basically committed to something, but I feel like whatever you're committed to is not good for you anyway. Does that make sense? Yeah, I mean that could be with the like with the Six of Wands, that basically speaks of people looking at him in envy, because he basically the Six of Wands is like all victorious, very successful. It's like getting recognized, and it's like the ultimate validation and confirmation. Um See how he's like riding on his high horse? You know what I'm saying? In victory. So that all these people are looking at him and like, wow, how did he do that? So I mean that does I do see that too. That could be. Because that's what basically what the Six of Wands is. However, the message that is coming through right now is talking about something that you've made a commitment to, because the Hierophant is here. You basically made some kind of deal, contract, commitment, and it could have just been with yourself. It could be with a person, place, thing, or situation. You made a commitment to some kind of energy that is not good for you, and you're being like presented with an opportunity um to move away from it basically and become this Six of Wands, but I just feel like you don't want to, because you just want to like stay where you're at because you're comfortable, and it's known. It's like you don't want to go into the unknown, because when the Death card comes, it brings change, transformation, a lot of unknowns, because when you basically kill something off, something is going to come and replace that, and that's, yeah, it's something like the uh, High Priestess was literally on the bottom of the deck as I was saying that, so it's like something is unknown, and I feel like you're scared of it. Not scared, I don't want to say scared, but just not willing. You're just not willing to go in that direction right now, because you're basically stuck with whatever this attachment is, whatever this commitment is. Okay, I'm gonna see what else. I feel like whatever this is that God is offering to you is something that you've been asking for, searching for, something that you've been looking for, something that you've literally been basically like praying about. But now that it's like presented to you for some reason, it's like whatever this thing is that you're committed to is like a burden, and it's holding you back from like celebration. Like it's holding you back from like true connection and joy, basically, because it's holding you back from your victory, from your success. Yeah, and I'm just getting repeating messages now because the moon's here, and then again, that talks about fears and like patterns of behavior related to the subconscious, like not necessarily our conscious behaviors, but our subconscious behaviors. That's basically all I'm seeing. But I do feel like you need to speak up. Like you do need to speak up surrounding this situation and just not worry about the freaking outcome of it. Because you will have success. That's probably where that envious energy came from. Because, like, you're destined for success, basically. Oh man, I must have mixed these, literally flipped these. I don't like doing reverse cards. Yeah, I totally understand that. Yes, they will, absolutely. Um, you need to practice better boundaries, you know? Like, you don't have to, like, you can be respectful without being kind, necessarily, you know what I'm saying? I had to learn that. People think I'm a bitch now. I don't care. Because my peace of mind, my sanity, my mental health is priority over anybody else's. That's not selfish. That's literally how we're all supposed to be. It's like if nobody's worried about their own selves, what are we all doing? That's why everybody's so focused on everybody else's stuff. That's why there's so much drama and chaos and judgmental and division and blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been like trained to think that like self-love and worrying about yourself before anybody else is selfish when it's not. That's literally how, because if we don't care about us, nobody's gonna care about us. You know what I'm saying? It's like we've been programmed backwards. You know what I'm saying? So that's why nobody knows themselves. That's why everybody's on social media judging everybody else, talking crap to everybody else, while they're suffering, scared to tell anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just screwed up how these societal conditionings have affected us as a human race. So, boundaries. And just practice self-love. You know what I'm saying? And just focus on you. And that's literally, the Hermit card came out, that literally the Hermit is lost. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that card was representing, is basically you being lost, but you're lost for a purpose. You're supposed to be lost right now. Because like the divine intervened, you know what I'm saying, and put you on that path of solitude so you can connect more with yourself and practice learning you. Yeah, no, I totally resonate. Trust me, I totally understand that. And that's exactly what I was just saying. Like, those people that you're connecting with are not, they're not um secure within their own selves, or they wouldn't be feeling that way. You're not cursed, you're learning. Trust me, and you know what I used to always say? Literally, I used to say that, like, I'm here to suffer. Like, my whole purpose is here just so I could suffer, and for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? Just to, like, teach people that you can suffer and move on. Basically, is what I thought. I thought I was here to suffer. I believed that wholeheartedly. And then I learned that I was suffering because I was not in touch with myself. I was not in tune with my own self. Like, I always had to be, um, how do I want to say this? Like, I always had to, like, be in a relationship, or I always had to be busy. I always had to focus on something outside of myself, because, and then I would just suffer, and people would take advantage of me. I would get in very toxic relationships with friends, lovers, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? All my relationships ended up toxic, and I'm like, why does everybody hate me? Why do I gotta suffer? And I literally thought I was supposed to suffer. I'm like, oh, my purpose is to suffer, but I suffer for a higher, whatever the frick I said at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. Um, so I I had to connect with myself. Yeah, yeah, I was codependent, but I was also like, um, codependency is caring about someone else's feelings more than you care about your own feelings. It's not like, people get uh, like attachment and codependency mixed up all the time, because I had a lot of attachments. I was like addicted to college, I was addicted to work, I was addicted to AA. I was addicted to fixing people, helping other people, like anything that took me out of myself to focus on. Like, I was never still, ever. I was always busy, 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 busy. It's full-time college, full-time job, uh, going to AA every day, sponsoring people, also driving people from treatment centers, um, and also then doing my social media stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Like I was, and then I was also in a relationship. So where did I have time for myself and all that? I didn't. But I learned that I was attaching to all those things because I was not okay. I wasn't comfortable being alone. I wasn't comfortable just being okay, being still with my own thoughts, with my own energy, it gave me anxiety. It made me like fearful. I thought I was doing something wrong every time I was alone. You know what I mean? Like it's just not wasn't a good place. So, um, I had to learn that as soon as I started doing things that were good for me, regardless of other people, like whatever, I just started doing things that gave me pleasure, made me happy. I wasn't hurting anybody else. I just wasn't messing with anybody. I wasn't talking to nobody. I was just doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? And doing things out of the simple fact that they brought me peace, they brought me joy, they brought me happiness. Um, and that taught me self-love, you know what I mean? And then I was able to practice better boundaries. But I'm still not that good because obviously I got into a very toxic marriage. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's been like a little over a year since we've been divorced now. Um, but I learned from that as well, you know what I'm saying? And I talked about that in my, um, the live that I did just before this one. I talked a lot about that. Yeah. I feel like you just need to take some time to yourself and like not worry about anybody else and not worry about like I don't know, like not worry about the outcome. Like let go of expectations and projecting something, you know what I mean? Stop like projecting into the future or expecting things to be a certain way because maybe things are supposed to be the way that they are. You know what I mean? If they weren't, they wouldn't happen. For one, because nothing happens. Everything like is divinely ordered. We just don't comprehend that. You know what I mean? All things happen like in divine order, and it's for our benefit. We just don't always see that. I just feel like maybe you need to let go of whatever attachments you have, the things that are like keeping you like stuck in a cycle or focused outside of yourself that anything that frustrates you or anything like that is not good for you period. Cat, no. um I mean obviously things happen. Like I got frustrated tonight because I was like not able to go live. Like I tried to go live for like 3 hours, and everything kept getting messed up, and that was frustrating. But that was like teaching me not to give up because clearly I'm here now and I'm talking to you, and you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I mean. Like everything happens in divine freaking order, dude. Like it's crazy. Because if I would have went on live earlier, I would have been done and off, and I never would. You wouldn't have seen me on here. You know what I mean? And maybe we're supposed to be having this conversation right now. You know what I'm saying? Like stop judging yourself. Stop feeling bad about things turning out a certain way because they turned out that way because that's how they were supposed to happen. Whether we understand why at the time or not. You know what I mean? Well, that's yeah. I mean, I'm by myself all the time, too. And I don't just mean worrying about other people, it's anything. Like, it's not just people, it's things that you do, things that you watch, things that you participate in, things that you, how you behave, all that stuff. It's not just people, it's everything. I literally was with one guy in 3 years, and the one guy that I was with in 3 years, I had a nervous breakdown with. You know what I'm saying? So it's not always people, it's everything. And literally, like, people that, because I was like, I'm done trying to have friendships, I'm done with this and that, and women that have friendships with, they will literally contact me years later and tell me, like, they thought about what I said 4 years ago and it got them through. You know what I'm saying? It's like, sometimes we're just supposed to teach people stuff, and we're not, especially if you're an empath, you're meant to transmute those energies. You know what I'm saying? You're meant to transform those energies for other people that don't have the ability to do that. So not everybody is meant to be a friend, a partner, a lover, a acquaintance, whatever. Sometimes literally they're supposed to come in and we're supposed to take that energy from them and then send them on their way. You know what I mean? No, it's not. I know. Yeah, I know. That's literally what I was saying. Like, everything happens in divine order. We just don't always see that. We rarely see that, to be honest. I rarely even still see that until after the fact. Cause I never have trouble getting on my lives. Like, I literally just push two buttons and go live. You know what I'm saying? And like tonight, it took me 3 hours to get on here. It's crazy. I literally cried. I was like, why is this happening? Um, because like it's important for me to do this. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, I'm just trying to reach people, whoever I'm meant to reach and connect with. You know what I'm saying? Um, for whatever purpose, either there's I learn or they learn or we both learn or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's why I do this. It's important to me, and so I was like, why? I was like, I refuse. I am not. I will not let technical difficulties stop me from getting online. I'm going to get online tonight, and I did. And it really sucks because Facebook doesn't push my content out because they shadow banned me like a long time ago, and then they shadow banned all my reels because I don't know, I didn't meet community guidelines or something, and I was making money from my reels, and now I'm not because I don't get any freaking views because they don't push them out. So Facebook just hates me. Period. Yes, absolutely. And that's that's what I'm saying. I think like cuz my reels I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I can just settle for that couple $100 a month and be good." When no, like I meant to do more than that, more than 3-second freaking videos, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I found myself just settling for and being okay with that. So I feel like that's why that happened. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I'm not, it's like no, you need to get yourself doing more than that. You know what I mean? So that's really why I started going live every day. There is no such thing as coincidence. Because everything is energy, frequency, vibration, and based on everybody's collective thoughts. You know what I'm saying? The universe expands because of that. You know what I'm saying? So for people to think that things are coincidental is ridiculous to me. Like if they understood anything about consciousness, like or how your thoughts create your reality, what you focus on, energy, frequency, vibration, quantum physics, all that stuff. Like if anybody knew I mean, I don't understand quantum physics. God, no, but I watch enough about it to know what it is, you know what I'm saying? And like everything literally is frequency and it's like proven by science. You know what I'm saying? There's like science proves that our consciousness affects reality. So for people to think like, oh, that was ironic or that's a coincidence, like, no, that's ridiculous. Or that's like not how the laws of the universe work. Yeah, and I picked up my phone and it's 12:12. Look, like I picked up my phone when we were talking, like right after we were just talking about that, and it's 12:12. So if that's a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not a coincidence. It's crazy. That's literally a synchronicity. It's like a divine message. You know what I'm saying? Mhm. Yeah, no, I'm a hermit too. Um, and I do promote myself online, but I'm not at all fake. And I get a lot of hate because people don't like what I say because I literally tell the truth. Um, because I'm a shadow master. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like a light worker. I'm a shadow master. I'm literally here to like trigger certain aspects of people so they can like become aware of their shadow and aware of like their shadow. And that's why I've gone through so much, like, darkness in my life, is because I'm I had to learn how to, like, every time I channel, like, my throat gets clogged up. So, like, I had to learn how to transmute all those energies, because literally, I don't know what I could go through that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've literally been through, like, 185 different traumas, so, in different aspects, different ages, it's just crazy, so, that's another reason why I believed I was just here to suffer, because I'm like, what else, you know, like, I've literally died, you know what I'm saying? It's just, um, as much as I have been through, and it wasn't all related to addiction. Addiction was like the was my coping skill. You know what I mean? Um, it was all through my childhood, all through my teenage years, all through my addiction, after my addiction. So, but I had to learn how to transmute those things. I had to learn how to transform from them so I could help other people do that too. Yeah, I mean, I'm a deep thinker also. And it's like I used to think I was an empath until I realized like I wasn't soft enough to be an empath. You know what I mean? No, I know, love. I know you weren't saying I was. It has. Absolutely. I totally freaking agree. And I wasn't on here either for like a year, and then all of a sudden I got like a deposit from Facebook from like reels that I posted like I don't know like a year or two ago, and I was like, oh my god, you can make money on reels because I literally like I have for one thing I have some like physical health issues that I can't like physically work anymore. I had to quit my job because it was just too painful and I kept ending up in a hospital. But um so I can't physically work, so that was like exciting, and I didn't even know you could get paid from Facebook. You know what I mean? And so when they did that, I was like, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? So then I started posting my reels, and I was getting like thousands and thousands of views, but a lot of it was hate because people did not like what I was saying because I was basically calling BS on everything, um, and triggering a lot of people. But and then so I got paid last month, and now this month I have like barely 100 views on all my reels, so I know, hey Brian, so I know they're not pushing my content out anymore. But shit, I forgot what I was saying. Shoot, I mean, stop cussing. I'm not supposed to cuss on these things either. Like, I'm not even eligible to get monetized on Facebook for some reason. That's something that happened in 2019. It says I can't like get monetized on none of my lives or anything. I'm literally only doing this to like get my engagement up and like reach people. And uh, I don't know. My donation link is in here. Sometimes I get donations, but yeah. No, they cannot. That's what me and Will were just talking about. It means you have to call BS when you see. That's what I think that means. Shoot one of the buzzers out of the sky. Like if it's not, if it doesn't fit in, if it's not supposed to be there. If you're conscious and aware, you could see that. To me, that's what that means. Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on with my hair. I'm trying to keep my hair out of my face. Trying to grow my bangs out. It's driving me crazy. I didn't IG get pornography? I had to start an OF page for that. Just kidding. Kind of. Yeah, I didn't know you'd get paid either until they sent me money out of nowhere. Like, I set up a business page, like, in 2019, you know what I'm saying? And then I basically just forgot about it. After, because I was active, I'm sure you remember when me and you both were active, like, a few years ago, Will, you know what I'm saying? And then, we both just, like, fell off of it, just let it go or whatever, moved on. And then I just got a deposit in my account, and it said from Facebook, and I'm like, what the heck? So then I was like, oh my gosh, I can actually, like, find ways to frickin' make money, you know what I'm saying? Doing what I'm already doing what I love, doing what I'm called to do. So, that's how I found out about it. They literally just sent me money out of nowhere. I had no recollection. And Instagram is, like, way too professional for me, because I'm not, like, I'm a professional, but I don't do professionalism. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not very, like, I don't do all that aesthetic, like fake. I'm just too, like, I don't know. I don't know. I just can't put on a show just to, like, please people. You know what I'm saying? So I just can't do it. If I could, I'd probably get a lot more engagement. That's not. I just can't. Um, I know I turned all my profiles into business profiles, like my TikTok, my Snapchat, my IG, my Facebook is all business profiles. Yeah, well, I'm not doing it. Oh, advertise what? Oh, like they advertise their, like, sex workers? I don't see any of that stuff on my feed. I literally only see, like, all, um, certain, I, like, unfollowed a bunch of accounts, but the algorithm picks up on what you pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? So your feed will be whatever you interact with. So I only see, like, stuff about spirituality and awakening and consciousness and aliens and stuff like that. I don't see any, like, sex workers stuff because I don't know. I just never seen that on Instagram. I did hear OF creators talking about it though. They just said you had to be, like, be careful when you promote yourself. Like, you can't put your link in there. I don't know. There it is. Because I was watching. I was researching OnlyFans. Oops, I probably shouldn't have said that. I was researching OF. Damn it! Now the video is gonna get blocked. Like, you have to be really careful what you say. You can. All you need is your reels to get 1,000 views. Like, you can have 100 reels on there, and if they equal up to 1,000 views, you get an invite. Just go and start sharing reels on there, dude. You could say anything. You could just say your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You could do anything. Yeah, I would be embarrassed to advertise on Instagram like that. I would literally have to make a whole new account. specifically just for that. Send them to my messenger. Can you send screenshots? Like, I mean, you can send it to my messenger. I mean, I kind of get it because, like I said, I researched OF, and I like watched a lot of hours upon hours of content uh, related to OF. So I was doing research, and they were talking. They were talking about how to advertise, and then they were showing like their Twitter, and literally there's like straight up porn on Twitter. I was like, you put that on Twitter? I need to smoke a cigarette. I can't. You're not allowed to do that on here either. They will like block your video. Where? What do you mean? You're talking about in here? This is because it's not like a class, it's just a live stream. I didn't, I didn't really make it to where, um, other people can, like, I'm basically hosting right now. Because I didn't expect to talk this much about this stuff. What? You don't have to pay? I think that's just an option. I don't think you have to pay. I get nobody pay. People send me messages all the time. And Instagram is really hard to grow on. My like followers, my follower count is like so freaking slow, and I got like almost 3,000 followers on Instagram. I mean on Facebook. Like quick, within like 2 months. That's what I'm saying. So only beginning like some of my videos only have like 33 views on them and stuff now, and that's I'm like, how do you go from 15,000 to 33? You know what I'm saying? Unless Facebook did something to where people aren't seeing them. You know what I mean? I have to smoke the cigarette. It's been like an hour and a half since I had a cigarette, so I'm gonna go over here. Oh, you can still see me. Damn it! I have to hide my face. I might just get off here. I'm not allowed to like smoke on camera. I'm still here. Obviously, you can still see me. I'm just. Oh my god, it's so good. It's been a freaking hour and a half, which doesn't seem like a long time, but it is for me because I chain smoke. Yeah. Yep. They frickin' muted a whole bunch of one of my videos because I had the TV on in the background, like very, very low, on like YouTube playing like inspirational stuff. And they muted part of my video for like, um, whatever that's called, where you, what is that called? Um, rights, some kind of rights related to music, or, yeah, I know. Many, many rules. Like, you can't cuss, or they'll stop. I mean, you can, but they won't push your content out. And they can, like, like, I can't even get ads or anything on my thing because my account, people reported me for bullying when I literally just responded to somebody bullying me. So somebody reported me, responding to them after they literally said very hurtful stuff to me. Um, and then I got back at them and they report, yeah, copyright. I could not think. Yeah, so they muted like a whole bunch of my video for copyright rules. Because I had my YouTube on in the background on my TV right here, when I was doing a live stream. And they're like, oh, and it's like so much of it too. I'm like, damn, I know. It's a lag on it. It's because my frame rate is like too low for the content, because for one I have an old laptop and I'm literally just using the webcam. I'm not using any kind of streaming software or nothing. So it's it keeps warning me too that it's too low for the quality of the video, but it is what it is. It's what I got right now, so I do have I did download a software, like a streaming software, but I have to figure it out. I have to figure out how to use it first. So I haven't done that. I've literally been like creating a lot of like uh journals and notebooks, all kinds of stuff to like put on Kindle to try to sell. Like, I'm literally been doing a lot to try to like build income. And I like my last live that I posted before this one, I started crying in it because I was talking like a lot about personal, like allowing people to have power over me, to where like, because I haven't been financially stable for a long time, and I've always been like in a sober house or with my husband or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I never had like a backup plan. That's why I ended up back at the sober house at 5 years sober, because I had to like walk out of my home with nothing and lose everything because my husband had control of everything. So like, that's the reason I'm so like adamant about becoming financially stable at this point because I thought I was safe at the sober house I was at, but my friend that I was renting from literally like wanted to have segs with me, but so he kicked me out. Called me a bitch and kicked me out. So that's how I ended up back at my ex-husband's house. Like, we're divorced, but we're roommates now. So I'm like adamant about becoming financially stable because I'm sick of these men having power over me and able to just like screw my whole life up anytime they get a bug up their ass. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like done with it. I'm over it. So I've been doing a lot. I've been like creating like books. I've been making merch. I've been actually created an OF page. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I'm doing this. Created fundraisers. Like I'm just trying to become financially stable. And I don't feel bad about none of it. Because I'm sick of people having power over me. Because of I'm not financially stable. So people have so much control over you when you're not financially stable and you're like depending on other people. True. Um, well, my goal is to eventually like get paid for my readings and get paid for what I do. And I have like one client right now, coaching client. Um, so like, honestly, if I had more people watching, I may be able to like actually make money, like counseling people, um, giving people readings, giving people astrology, natal chart readings. You know what I'm saying? So, one-on-one coaching sessions because I am very freaking good at what I do, and I know that. I just have no, literally, I have nobody to help me. I have nobody to help me like build a website. I have to figure all this stuff out on my own, like basically from nothing with no money, no support, no backup, like. So, yeah. And I think on Facebook, like on here, like if you have to have like 10,000 followers before like you can get they have this thing called stars and they also have subscriptions, but you have to have 10,000 followers, so I'm like 5,000 followers short of that. Yeah, you can do it for free. I just don't know how. Like I have a website, but it looks like doo-doo because I don't know what I'm doing. And I've been literally been messing with it for like almost a year now. I'm just not like I'm not technical at all like that. Like I grew up in the era where we didn't even have smartphones. We didn't have cell phones. We barely had cordless phones. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 40 freaking years old, you know? So I like learning. I didn't even know how to use a laptop till I started college in 2017. I didn't even have a smartphone until 2012. I'm just very like old school. I'm not technical. But I learn quick. I teach myself. It's just hard because I have not, like, my life's been so unstable, like, the last couple years. Correct. That is correct. I'm technically challenged. That sounded not right at all. Technologically challenged. She meant that there's more than one way to do something. Brian, you are silly. There is. Literally. That's why, like, I'm literally working on, like, so many different avenues of streaming income, you know what I'm saying? And, uh, some things are, it's anywhere from, like, making, an inspirational quote book to, um, getting paid for booty pics, basically. So, it's like, and anything in between that. Yes. Yep. I had like, if you look back on my reels, like some of them got like 40,000, 50,000 views, um, 15,000, 10,000, 9,000. Like I was getting thousands of views on all my reels, and then I got paid like $500 last month for it. And then this month it's been like 30 views, 32 views. Well, it was like June, because it's like a month behind. Like you get paid in July for like it goes like from the 16th to the 16th. So it's weird how they do that. So it wasn't like this month's content. I'll get paid. I'm not gonna get paid because it's gonna be less than $100. You can't. They don't pay you unless you make over 100, and they take taxes out. So you have to make like at least like 180 to get $100. And I literally only have like I didn't even make my 500 challenge this month, which is ridiculous because that one was so easy to get the last couple months. And now I'm barely getting 100 views on my any of my posts, so I basically just gave up on the reels. So that's why I started doing live streams and just offering my link in here, just trying to like literally reach more people, and that doesn't seem to be working either because nobody sees it. Like nobody even knows because Facebook doesn't push my stuff out. So I've resorted to selling booty pics. But also making merch with my quotes on it. Also making books. Also making journals. Like I have stuff on Amazon right now. And I just created a bunch of merch like that. With it has like my pain is now my strength, love your human, and try love, which are like my main three quotes that I use. So, and I don't know who's gonna buy it because I have no freaking followers now. But I'm literally just like, that's what an entrepreneur is, though. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm really a solopreneur, not an entrepreneur because I don't work with anybody. Do it solo, solo dolo, solo dolo. I'm tired. Tired. Yes, you can. Um, but you literally have to put it on the picture. You can't like link it directly because they'll freaking ban you for that. Um, so I have to like tag it on my picture, but I also have the link in my link tree. Like, and I'm allowed to put my link tree link in Facebook. So if people go to my link tree, they can see all my links, and I have a link to it there. And like the like and my stories do get as much views as my reels, which is retarded. That should not even be possible. Like my reels should be getting a lot more views than my stories, but they're getting like the same amount of views. So that's really weird. Um, but Facebook only allows like certain they don't like you to like link out of Facebook, you know what I'm saying? So unless it's directly connected to Facebook. Yeah, I know I have not seen you on here in a long time. But like I just started being active on here literally cuz I was building up my Instagram for a long time, and that is just too hard for me to do it there because I like I said I'm not like professional. I'm just more like raw and real and whatever, and Instagram algorithm don't like that. So, um uh like I said, it was like I think it was like in June. Yeah, no, I got paid in May. So that was the first time Facebook paid me was in May, and I had no clue. I just got a deposit in my account, and I was like, "What the frick is this from?" And it said Facebook paid you, and I was like, "Why did Facebook pay me?" And then that's how I figured that out. So that was in May. So really, just since been, yeah, it's only been since May that I've been really active on here. Yes, they do, and they're not getting it. So they don't like you to like connect links that link out of Facebook. If you put links that connect like to out of Facebook, they don't promote it. But they do allow Linktree, so that's good. And Linktree you can have links to whatever. But people have to click the Linktree. That's I have all my links in there to everything. Yes, I think that would be beneficial, Brian. Just let it go, buddy. I know. I'm surprised he hasn't. But that's why, honestly, that's why they started doing the reels and promoting people to do reels because they can put ads in there and they get paid a lot of money for advertisements, you know what I'm saying? And then pay us shit for it. The creators, I mean, Facebook does pay really good when they promote your stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, because like, I got $500 for 1 month, you know what I'm saying? Just from my reels, that's it. So they do pay really well, but it's really hard to get them to pay you. And I made like 50 reels in a freaking month to make that much money. My laptop's acting up, man. Go away. What is this? Yeah, Facebook makes plenty of money. That's why they like encourage creators because creators bring in like ads, they bring in like revenue, you know what I'm saying? And they do get a percentage of all the stuff when you go cuz you have to go through them to promote yourself. And it's stupid because it's supposed to be a free will platform and it's not. Like they say it is, but it's not because if they don't agree with what you say, if they don't like what you say, if they don't like what you're doing, blah 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 blah. And I understand like some things are harmful and should be monitored and all that stuff, but if somebody's just literally speaking their mind and like I don't know, it's just crazy. Like it's I don't want to get into it right now. It's too late. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Just it's frustrating. So I'm glad, like, no, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. I think I'm gonna get off of here though, man. I'm tired. It's 1 o'clock. I tried to go on here at 8 o'clock. I normally go on at 10 every night, but I was doing it on my other page, and I figured I would try it from here because that was getting like no traction on my page because it doesn't have that many followers yet. And I figured with 3,000 followers, I would get traction on this page, and I guess because it's so late, I don't freaking know. But I do appreciate you being here, and I enjoy talking to you, both of you. Brian and Will, you guys are awesome. I know I usually have regulars that come on every night, but they're not here either. Usually my friend Dee and Jessica are usually on here, but they're not here. But it also said, like, I shared this everywhere, and it also said it only had one share, and I'm like, that's not true. Love you, brother. I will see you later. Definitely stay in touch. I mean, I'm gonna be going live every night, so if you just look, if you want to be here, you know what I'm saying? Just look on my page of what time I'm going live. Absolutely, 100%. Yes, that's fact. Facts, bro. Appreciate you. And I love you guys, and I will see you later. Bye.